Hey everybody, it's Toya Taylor and I'm back with another video. I want to come back to y'all and bring y'all this review again because I recorded it earlier and posted it. For some reason it got blocked. I don't know. So that's why I'm not coming to y'all with the showing the video on my phone of the trailer that I'll be talking about for my predictions. Because when I posted the video that I recorded earlier, I had, the video playing on my phone on mute before I start to talk about it like I usually do. And for some reason it blocked it. I'm just now finding out because I just woke up from a nap. So I'm just now finding out. I would have re-recorded it earlier if I would have known it never did post, but it said upload completed, and after that I took my nap. I didn't even go back to make sure because I never had, I usually do, but it's, anyways. I'm gonna try to get through this again, and we're gonna start the trailer off with Danny, Andy, and Karen. Danny and Andy goes to see Karen so they can let Karen know that Sabrina is locked up. First of all, Danny, you should have been let Karen know this information. Matters a damn if you're trying to keep her from stressing because you weren't thinking about that shit back whenever you was quick to tell her stuff about. Dropped the bomb that she was pregnant, and wasn't nobody trying to keep stress off of her then. Let alone withholding this type of information about one of her best friends. First told your ass to tell Sabrina that she needs a lawyer. So now you sitting up in there talking about Sabrina's in jail. Clean, clean. I don't know what to think right now, and I'm trying to figure out where Maurice is. Is they, trying to help Maurice out as well? Have anybody got to speak to Maurice? Because clearly Maurice over there getting phone calls. And Sabrina have not been able to make one. Because Calvin's phone was blowing up on one of these episodes from the jailhouse, from the Fulton County jailhouse. And if it wasn't Sabrina, because Sabrina haven't been able to make a phone call, then clearly it was Calvin. And I'm trying to figure out how Maurice, not Calvin. Clearly it was Maurice. And I'm trying to figure out how Maurice got to make a phone call. Well, that many of them, as we saw, because he kept calling Calvin's phone back to back. So, how he able to get a phone call and Sabrina still have not been able to get a phone call. And still ain't got no lawyer. Like, Danny, you're so late with everything. And it's starting to irritate me. It really is. You was late with letting Sabrina know that she need to get. You was late with letting her know about Logan, the whole situation. Anyway, you was late about that. You was late about telling Karen that Sabrina is in jail. Your ass was late about reacting to the Vienna sausage and going to go get a lawyer after the fact until you found out he wasn't dead. Your ass late about Preston. You just late about everything, Danny. And I'm sick of you starting to get on my damn nerves. Now, we're going to move on to Robin. Y'all, Andy can't even make it in her door good enough after work. After going to go see Sabrina as well. And here come Robin calling. As soon as she gets to the door, before she can even get her key in and turn the knob. So, he's calling to apologize again and to inform to her that he lied and he can't help her out with her friend. And she was like, who's Sabrina? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, well, he was like, yeah, and I also want you to know I'm sorry and all this and that. And she wasn't really trying to talk about that part. She skipped right over there and she was like, look, can you help me with my friend or not? Like, ain't nobody got time for these games. And so, I mean, it looked like to me that clearly Robin is about to be Belle's Bummin' of the year because his ass been bailing folks out left and right. He got Zach out of jail, Fatima out of jail. Now it looks like he's gonna be able to help Sabrina. So I feel like Sabrina is gonna get out. I feel like she is. I don't think that right now the prosecutor might have the upper hand, but I think Robin gonna step in and pull some strings the same way he did for Fatima and Zach. Now we see Zach and Avery on the basketball court. And Zach is letting Avery know, he was like, look, I just don't want you on my team. Because y'all know clearly Zach got smoked with Avery. And I mean, he basically have unidentified beef, in my opinion, because I still don't even understand. Excuse me. I still don't even understand what the beef is about when it comes down to Zach towards Avery, because I honestly don't never see Avery putting that negative energy out there towards Zach. I always see Zach doing it to Avery. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because, I mean, you done moved on. Is you mad because now he's screwing on your ex? You know, now he done took your side of the bed or whatever the case may be. Is that why you mad, Zach? Because that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. And I guess the viewers aren't the only ones that see it that way, because Fatima does as well. That's why she's always asking you, do you still have feelings for Karen? Because that's what you're showing Zachary Taylor. And at this point, I'm starting to feel the same way. I'm starting to ask the same question. Do you still have feelings for Karen? Because why are you so mad at Avery at all times? It's like your smoke for him is just way too strong to say that y'all ain't got no real beef. And I mean, honestly, I understand the history and whatnot, but at the same time, y'all didn't even really have no real beef cooped up back then. Because to me, in my eyes, Avery, he started out the relationship with Karen. He started out as having respect for Zach. Because whenever when he rode, well, that night whenever Avery and Karen was outside her house kissing. That was the first night that they had ever kissed. And Zach had pulled up on his bicycle and caught them kissing. And so that's when Karen, she had done let Zach have it and told him that he need to go on, skate off on his bicycle and this and that. And so whenever Zach left, Avery had told Karen straight up. He was like, the way you talk to that dude, you ain't gonna never talk to me like that. You know, like basically, you know, Slick taking up for that. in the way Karen was talking to him. So I took it as if Avery had always had, some kind of respect for Zach. And for some reason, Zach was always coming at him with smoke. Always. From the time at the hospital, whenever the girls had to hold him back when Karen was hugging him. From the time, just basically every time he see him. Zach has always had smoke for Avery. Whenever they was at Karen mama house, not Karen mama house, but whenever they was at Karen house with her mama, Zach was ready to shake the table then. Whenever Avery and Karen was in the hotel room, and she was getting her little pie ate up. She was getting them cakes ate. Yes. Zach was trying to break inside the hotel room with some kind of screw, some kind of tool, and he got his ass caught by the employee that was coming down the hallway. Yeah, and then they security escorted his ass out the hotel that night, and that's the same night he met Fatima, because Fatima was the one that gave him a ride to the hotel, unknowingly that he was going to the hotel just to try to break in their door. And whatever he had planned, either way, Zach had a whole lot of smoke for Avery. And I believe he jumped on Avery while Avery was in the coochie. While Avery had his face straight in the pie, okay? Zach had them jumped on him, okay? Taking them down. And I'm just like, Zach still got smoke for Avery. Still got smoke, as if it was, as if it's still back then. Like, I thought you had moved on. You need to let that smoke go. The same way everybody hollering about Karen need to let that hurt go. With Zach need to let that smoke go with Avery. So, that's just the way I feel about it. So now, y'all, here come hating. Always hating. Talking about, well, what did he say? Talking about something. Well, I just don't want you you ain't finna be on my team. And I'm just like, what team hating? Because clearly nobody likes you. Go home. And now, Karen on the phone with Pam while Pam closing up the shop. And she hear a dude in the background saying, "Oh, I turned everything off." And Karen, she was like, "Pam, I know you ain't got nobody in my shop." And Pam was like, "Here she go lying." Talking about, "No." And clearly the dude standing right behind her. And I'm just trying to figure out why Pam got him in there turning everything off as if he's an employee that works there. As if that's his job duty. No, and I hope that she skimmed behind him to make sure that he actually did turn everything off, because I would hate it for this to be leading to a situation where, Pam done mistaken caught the shop on fire because she left a curling iron or a flat iron on. Something like that. And I really like the way I see Karen and Pam getting closer and closer by the episodes. And I would hate to see something like that ruin their friendship and, their partnership. Because honestly, I don't even understand why Pam even using Karen's shop as her shack spot. Like, where's these guys' houses? Where your house is? Where y'all spots is? Because the last dude she brought up in there to hunch all inside of Karen's shop in her closet, aka her office. Yeah. Karen walked in there and caught that ass. Yeah, so now Karen on the phone and she done called her again. And I'm just like, why is Pam study using her shop for this anyway? Don't you got a place of your own? Or what you trying to hide? Ain't no telling y'all. But either way, we gonna see when the new episode come on tonight. I'm trying to figure out what else. Oh yeah, we also see Fatima. She's telling Zach, she was like, yeah, about the engagement. I understand we engaged, but that's what I want to talk to you about. And she also had to let him know that Heather came to speak to Hayden, and she is about to try to, bust his head, yeah, with the max. So, y'all, all I know is Fatima. She seemed like she was like, I'm not liking none of these. So she seemed like she ain't with this shit no more. Like she gets tired of it. She's getting tired of it. She's getting exhausted with it, and I'm just like, Zach, look, brother, you better tighten up, because it sounds like to me you probably gonna lose your fiance. Because now she's trying to sit down with you and talk to you about this engagement. Like, she probably gonna call it off. Ain't no telling, but we gonna see. And then Andy, she riding the Rolls Royce, okay, with Gary on the passenger side. She done picked him up from somewhere, I guess his office, telling him that the prosecutor, she divorced him and his wife a while back, and now she feel like he finna take that out on Sabrina. And clearly he is. Yes. Which is why I feel like y'all should really be trying to work on, excuse my this. Y'all should really be trying to work on getting Sabrina a criminal lawyer and stop perpetrating to be one. Like, y'all wasting a lot of time to me. I just feel like y'all wasting a whole lot of time. And now the prosecutor, he able to slither around the jailhouse. He's able to slither around and get away with his shit because she ain't got no lawyer. She can't even make a phone call to even get in touch with nobody. It's like Sabrina in a real bad position right now. And the prosecutor needs to be taken down for all of this that he's trying to do. Because he can't take those personal issues out on Sabrina. Something that has nothing to do with her. I don't like that. And it ain't finna go like that. So, yeah, they need to get Madam back on the line. And, yeah, come straighten all this back out. Like, yeah, what Judge Ross said, clearly. Let's fix this. And so, I can't remember what else happened on the trailer because I wasn't able to show it in the beginning of my video because the last video got blocked, like I said. And either way, we're going to find out tonight when it airs at 9 o'clock. And I'll be back with the review for that one. So just hang on. And until then, thanks for watching. This is your girl, Toya Tell It. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also, hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a good night. Peace.